How's it going with you?
Great.
Excellent.
Yeah, everything's great here. Getting ready. Got the Artist and Music Awards show tomorrow night. Playing the Whiskey Saturday night.
How's life treating you? I mean, you played the Super Bowl the other day. Must be great feeling.
Yeah, that was a cool. That was really, that was a great experience. Never played a Super Bowl. Um, that was it wasn't what I expected. It's unique from playing a show because it was very calm. Everybody was really focused backstage. There wasn't like a party kind of atmosphere. Everybody was really clear, really, just really thinking about what they were going to do.
Let's say for a stage presence like that, how does it feel to be on that stage like at the moment it's going? Because I'm sure you've played big venues in your life, but this is viewed by plenty of people.
Yeah, that was the most viewed. I'm not sure exactly what it is. The TV sports or television or something. It's one of the top viewed, definitely top viewed Super Bowl performance ever. And it's crazy being on that stage. And I kind of look at it like I had the best seat in the house because there can be so much going on and someone not even notice you.
Right.
Because when you got somebody like Madonna on the stage, that she's the main focal point. It's all about her, and she's such an incredible performer. So, it's great. It's like I have the best seat in the house.
Monty, also I've seen that you've worked with Kelly Rhoads.
Yeah, Kelly played piano on my newest album, Pain, Love, and Destiny, and that was great. I met Kelly not too long after I first moved to LA, and I took some lessons from his mom, and Kelly was taking piano lessons at the same time, and so we kind of got to know each other from that. And we've kept in contact throughout the last decade, and he's really his piano playing is wonderful. He's put out a couple albums himself, and so then we started talking about doing something together. So I had him play piano on the album.
That means you must have followed Randy Rhoads' career a little bit.
Yes. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, how could you be a guitar player and not?
Of course.
Randy was one of the best. Randy, yeah, I mean, Randy's one of the best guitar players ever. In my opinion, and I think that's a proven fact. And Kelly has that, this dangerous territory. You ever talking about Randy or comparing anything to him, but one of the things that blew me away hearing Kelly's playing is that it's like there's this information of notes that comes from their mom that people just don't seem to have anymore.
Mm.
It's like a choice of notes they use. And my favorite thing that Kelly did was the piano and on I Am the Black Rabbit. And I was telling him that when the album came out, and he's like, "But you just had me play like these octave notes." I was like, "Yeah, but it sounds so cool." We used his mom's piano that she learned how to play on. That's the piano that he played on the album.
It's an incredible family when you look at it, the music, and all that they have accomplished, and you've studied at Masonian School of Music then.
I wanted to find some teachers when I first moved to LA, and there was a few really famous like jazz guitar players who wouldn't take me. It was kind of funny. I was like, "Hey, I want to see about lessons," and they're like, "Well, what do you want to learn?" And I said, I don't know. Whatever you want to, I can always brush up on something, And then the guy just goes, "No, thanks." I'm like, "Seriously?" So.
And look where you are now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
That means it was well done in your part.
Well, things like that helped fuel me to start teaching on my own, actually.
Right.
So I'm like, where are the good teachers here? Come to LA, I want like people I grew up listening to, like show me some crazy scales or something.
Now, Monty, you made part of Prong. So how do you go from Prong to playing with Madonna?
I actually played in Prong before Madonna, and I mean, Prong was one of my favorite bands. I say growing up or like learning how to play guitar. Tommy Victor is still one of my favorite guitar players, and we met from a mutual friend, Ivan DePrume, who was the drummer for White Zombie. and he was friends with Tommy, and he was talking about hanging out with Tommy Victor, and I was like, "You're kidding me!" Like, you know Tommy Victor? Because they had been jamming at the time, and so I even introduced us together. And it was the first time we met. Tommy was showing me like all these different ideas he had for songs, and then he pulled out his red and white Charvel that he'd be used in the Broken Peace video, maybe some other videos, and I was just like, I can't believe I'm in the same room with this guitar. And I started, and he let me play it, and I started playing it, and then he started saying, like, we could do this, we could do that. And I'm like, I said, does that mean I got the gig? He's like, yeah, sure. Kind of like, yeah, sure. Like, it was no big deal. And we, we played, we practiced a lot, and then that's when things, after a few months of things coming together, then I started teaching Madonna, and then from there I started playing with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just kind of gone doing that. So that's kind of like I'd be done with Madonna, then I'd get back with Prong, be done with Prong, go back with Madonna, kind of go back and forth. But to me, it's all, it's all same notes. It's just kind of how they're played. I look at Prong like it's heavy dance music. That's kind of how I've always seen it. Prong was always different. They were in a unique category other than just heavy metal.
And it's like that. The song "Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck" has that dance groove to it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff does. Rude Awakening, even if you think about like the earlier stuff, like Irrelevant Thoughts, Beg to Differ, they all have something you move to.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could make a dance remix out of it. LMFAO or somebody like that could make a dance remix out of it, and it would get moving.
Now, Monty, another thing too I've seen, you got your own Monte Pittman guitar now. How does that come out?
I got a Jarrell guitar a few years ago. I found one. It was Philip Jarrell's first year at the NAMM show, and I met him there. And I wound up getting one of his guitars that I fell in love with, and then from there we just kind of kept in contact and started talking about doing a signature guitar. I told him that I need so many guitars for so many different things. I don't see a guitar out there that kind of does it all for me.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, well, let's make it. So we did. We made it.
And when are we going to see the Monte Pittman Amplifier now?
Well, I've been talking, you know what? Just feel free to hit up Orange Amps. I've been talking to them about that for years. Yeah, who knows?
So, Monty, what's going on with you for 2012?
Well, I'm going to be on the Artisan Music Awards show that's tomorrow, and I'm headlining the Whiskey on Saturday. After that, I'm going to leave to start. That's to the end of the year. And what I've heard of her new album is great. So you never know what can happen. But that's she's got a new album coming out at the end of March. And so that she just released the tour dates for that, so we're going all over the place. And as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to start recording my third album.
Okay.
And then once the third album is out, then I'm going to plan a tour. That way in my show, it's kind of like I can't wait to have the next album out. And that way in the show, you just got so much stuff you can't even fit it on the set.